party, you know what's going on.
Megan Thee Stallion kicked off Vice President Kamala Harris's campaign event in Atlanta, getting the crowd hyped.
We're about to make history with the first female president. Hotties for Harris, high.
She even shared some backstage fun with the VP.
What do you have to say to the American people?
We are not going back. Donald Trump, on the other hand, has been talking a big game about securing our border, but he does not walk the walk. Or as my friend Quavo would say, he does not walk it like he talks it.
What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope you guys are doing well out there on this beautiful Tuesday. I'm doing well myself. Well, look like your girl is pandering all over the place. You understand what I'm saying? As you can see, this is captioned Hot Sauce 2024. We'll get to why I call it Hot Sauce 2024 in a little bit, okay? It's a damn shame that, from what I'm saying is it's just a shame that, just based off the things that we like, our condiments on our food, whatever food, you understand, that we pretty much eat, okay? They pay attention to and they use just to get a vote, because that's basically what's going on here, Now she think by using hot sauce on her little collard greens, you know what I'm talking about, or whatever, and showing it to the black voter, this is going to gain votes. And what's really bad about it, it's working, But the thing about it is this: Hillary Clinton did the same thing back in 2016. Oh, you don't believe me? Check this out.
What's something that you always carry with you?
Hot sauce.
Really?
Yeah. Really?
Are you getting information right now? Hot sauce in my bag, Swag?
Hot sauce.
Really?
Yes.
Now listen, I want you to know people are going to see.
See, I told you. Now, of course, Charlamagne told her, I hope you know, she's pandering to black people. That's what he said to Hillary. And you know what her response was? Is it working? Okay. Well, it didn't work for her that time, but it's going to work for Kamala this time here in 2024 with the hot sauce. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, I wanted to mention for those of you, I'm sure y'all are already going to be on it, with this particular political debate between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump this evening. I think somewhere around 8 o'clock, Central, wherever you live, you understand what I mean, around that time is where they're going to go at it. A lot of people don't think Kamala's going to make it in the debate, but hey, she just might. But I can tell you this, she's going to make it in the presidency, regardless of this debate. Mark my words on that. Now, you see this lady right here to your left. Her name is Dr. Curtis, okay? Dr. Curtis has more serious, vineyards and issues that she wants to address with Kamala Harris and what she plans on doing about it. See, Dr. Harris, forget all of the, pandering for the black vote, using, the twerkers and the hot sauce and the rappers, Megan Thee Stallion and them and all that. She bringing it down to where the rubber actually meets the road. What are you going to do? You still going to be faced with that, which I already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's all about protecting the status quo of the ones that's still in control. And while the so-called black folks get nothing in return. That's basically what it's all about. I'm going to tell you something. To me, this is all entertainment. And that's just what it is. But this sister right here, Dr. Curtis, she has a very good point, and message to Kamala Harris. So without further ado, let's just sit back and check her out. It's about almost 5 minutes. Very interesting though. So check this out.
I have a message to the Democrat Party and to Kamala Harris, and this is a message from real black women. We were freed on January 1st of 1863. Therefore, You're not going to control us. You're not going to bully us into voting for whomever you select for your own personal gain. We're not going to do what you say because we're afraid of you. Those days are over. But I also wanted to specifically address what you're doing with Kamala Harris. First of all, most of us do not care what her race is. You could have promoted her as just a good candidate. But the fact that you're promoting her as the black woman candidate, that makes people that are intelligent, that makes us pause and say, okay, so what? She's the black female. Tell me something about what she's going to do for my community, for my family, and for my country. If you can't do that, then you've made a great mistake. You have lost half of us who are intelligent enough to know that the President of the United States must be able to sit across a table from Vladimir Putin, Kim Jong-un, from whomever the new Prime Minister is or President of Iran, and from Yi from China. You have to have those qualities. Therefore, you cannot be afraid to have an interview before a favorable news network like NBC, CBS, CNN, ABC, and all of the rest of them. If you are afraid to have an interview, my major concern is what is Putin going to do with you or to you and to the United States? Those are the things that are important to us. Then let's go down the line. Again, if you are a real presidential candidate, we want to know about issues, policies that will affect us, things that you messed up in the last 3.5 years. We want to know today. You have 2 months. Today, how are you going to fix the prices of food in grocery stores? I don't like using the term inflation because most people don't even know what that means. But you know what? Everybody knows what it means, how expensive eggs are. That, you know, she was making these comments about using hot sauce. How expensive Louisiana hot sauce. I can't afford to buy it anymore because it's gone up. It's like tripled in price or something. It's crazy. Those are the things that we're interested in. We also want to know illegal immigration, what you have done to the border, and why have you done it to the border? You were the border czar, but now we see an influx of illegal immigrants, military-age men. We see what is going on in Colorado. We know that the prisons in Venezuela were emptied and they were told to go to the United States. We see what that has done to our cities. And we want to know, why did you let that happen? We want to know what's happened with child trafficking, drug trafficking, human trafficking on the border when everybody has free reign. Those are the issues that are important to American black women, okay? Real black women who are free, who do not care what race you are. They could have put you out here and never said anything about race. But if you told me, yes, we've made mistakes in the last 3.5 years, but I promise you, in the next month, we're going to get the price of eggs down. Next month, we're going to stop illegal immigration before the election. Show us what you can do before the election comes. Let me see what you have. It's like, okay, you know, don't just talk your talk. You better walk your walk. Do it right now while you're the vice president. Therefore, some of us can follow you. And then the other thing, all of the efforts that you're making, that the Democrat Party is making to make you pretend to be a black woman, they're insulting. The fact that you have to change your diction when you go from place to place, insulting. I've spoken, I don't know where, how many different places. It never has occurred to me to speak differently before different crowds of people. Now, if you're intelligent, you're going to speak intelligently. I don't care where you're speaking. And to assume that you have to talk down to black people is insulting to all black people. You don't have to talk down to us. You don't have to get somebody on stage dancing and twerking to relate to us. Grown people, you can talk to us like grown people. And you know what? It doesn't matter what race. We don't care. But I just wanted to say this to the Democrat Party. You've made mistakes with this candidate. And I want you to know that the black women of America, those of us who are free, we recognize your mistakes.
Shit, I agree with Dr. Curtis. They need to put Trump out the way and let Dr. Curtis address and debate Kamala Harris, especially about that damn hot sauce. I'm with her. Get that damn hot sauce down them eggs too. Don't make no damn sense how hot that stuff is. You understand what I mean? Shoot. Matter of fact, I gotta get some hot sauce. I need some for my chicken wings later. I'm running real low. But like she said, it's too damn high. But be that as it is, I digress. Yeah, this woman right here, Dr. Curtis, brought up some very interesting points, especially with the borders, you know what I'm saying, and how condescending Kamala Harris is to so-called black people, talking down, and with the pandering, you know what I'm saying. It's really self-explanatory when you look at it. But some of our people, they are blinded, you know what I mean, with basically having the so-called first black woman as president in this country. What can she do for us as a people if she's so black? She's pandering with the hot sauce and all that kind of stuff, but what will she do that's going to address some of our problems? That's the question. Now, we know if Trump get in there, which I highly doubt he will, he's going to do something about this migrant thing. Migrants, Venezuelan gangs, and all that kind of stuff. Even the Haitians, I hear they over there in Ohio taking over the Ohio, public, whatever, neighbors. And the neighbors complaining, saying they over there killing the ducks, chopping their heads off and eating them up. That's what I hear. I plan on probably addressing that story probably sometime this week, most I willing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm sure Trump probably go ahead and do something about that. That's at the very least, what he got. That's all it is. But thing is this. I'm not voting one way or the other. I'm not, because I already know what time it is. You see what I'm saying? The only vote that I do is for the Most High Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, because that's the only one that's going to bring real change. And that's what I always say, and I'm going to keep saying it. That's just what it is. But what so do y'all say about this particular situation right here? Do you agree with Dr. Curtis, with Kamala Harris, or what? Tell me in the comment section. This is James. Oh, people, please remember to live your life as though we're being watched, simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.